Hey guys, it's Shannon, and I'm just sitting in front of my garden and just wanted to share this with you. I started this garden from seed, so I'm just gonna kind of get out of the way. You see, there's three garden beds and a few pots. But how I did this, so seed packets, just got some, actually some I got from my local library, some from the local garden center. And I sprouted the seeds with kind of a damp paper towel, Ziploc bags. I started the seeds in January. So I'm in Colorado, so they sprouted. And then I also had the seedlings in little seed containers until the snowstorm stopped. We didn't have a whole lot this year, but yeah, so I have red potatoes, yellow potatoes, red onions, sweet onions. There's okra, kale, mixed lettuce, romaine lettuce, red leaf lettuce. Um, there's radishes, okra, kale, cucumber, watermelon, carrots, sunflowers. Um, and there's a couple of tomatoes. The tomatoes aren't getting that big quite yet, but started it all from seed. It was fairly cost effective. We had to get the lumber to make the flower boxes, and then we went, instead of getting bags of soil, we went to a local company where it sells different soils. So I just got a basic garden bed mix. And filled in my garden beds. Once my seedlings were about 2 inches long, and I actually planted them in the garden beds in March. So there was another snowfall. There were some freezing temps. Some of my seedlings, they just kind of drooped, but the roots were strong. And with water and sunshine, they took root, and now everything is just really vibrant. It's the month of June, the beginning of June. So I'm expecting some harvesting, and then I'll turn over this box with the potatoes and the onions and probably grow some more things. I've already enjoyed a few delicious salads and shared that with loved ones. And I just wanted to kind of do a mini garden tour with you guys. It's a passion of mine to grow food. I've lived in a couple um, conscious kind of live work scenarios where I grew food in the gardens in exchange for a place to stay. So I did that in three kind of communities, and I learned a lot along the way. And just so grateful to have a yard and a place to start growing my own food. You'll see behind me there's a really beautiful Granny Smith apple tree. There's also a grapevine on this property, a blueberry bush, lavender, roses, a lot of herbs like cilantro, mint. Um, there's a currant bush on the property as well, and lots of irises. So it's just been so fun to have beautiful flower bouquets, herbs, tea, and we also have a raspberry bush, which is starting to sprout. Might not really take until next year. Oh, and we have a cherry tree. So I'm just so grateful. And honestly, I feel so close to God to work in the garden, to grow food, to eat the food, to feed it to my loved ones. There's something that's just really spiritual for me, as well as very feels very feminine to work with nature, to work with growing food, to work with seeds, and then to bring that nourishment into the bodies of my loved ones, and to support good health with live plant-based foods. I think long term, growing your own food is really cost effective. The startup costs are manageable, but there were startup costs with the lumber for the garden beds, the soil, the seeds. But the seeds aren't that expensive. Paper towels and Ziplocs aren't that expensive. But yeah, this is something I'm really passionate about. So I'll probably share more videos on growing food, maybe even get a little more interactive in the videos. Um, I may sprout some more seeds still and get those in the ground in the next few weeks. So maybe I do a video sharing how I sprout from seeds. But I am probably going to change my clothes and um, come back and record a yoga class for you guys under the apple tree in the garden. All right, see you in the next video.